Desjardins is going to sweep it down into the Halifax end. Caminelli gives chase after it, swats it right back up the right wing side. Liam Kilfoyle, he'll collect. He skates it across center. He's going to dump that one in. Now the Moose trying to go to work down here. Kulebyakin, he'll knock it out front. And the Remparts will get that one out of harm's way. It'll be carried up once again here by Charlie Morrison, Michi defenseman, drafted in his first year of eligibility, a guy that isn't expected to wait very long to hear his name called in the upcoming NHL entry. Off the faceoff, comes back to Manella. He'll snap. Off of that drop, Meyer in control of it. Kulebyakin all over him. It's going to be sent up the boards down into the Halifax end. That'll be national development team. Good look at him at the U17 World Challenge in Truro a couple months back, but he was selected in the first round of the last draft, 17th overall by the Remparts, and you don't see a lot of players coming to the CHL from that program. Kilfoyle, he'll around the net, trying to work it out front. Loisel will steer it up the right wing now for LaBelle, and it's going to be rolled down into the Halifax end. Not a lot of players coming from the U.S. national team to the CHL, but not totally unprecedented either. J.P. Holbert having a great season. The Moose power their way. Kulebyakin out front. Kilfoyle could not pull the trigger on that when LaBelle's going to take it back up ice in transition. Loisel trying to direct it toward the goal that was off the stick of Bresson, and now L'Italien trying to fend off Rousseau. L'Italien was able to guide Kulebyakin, trying to hustle after it. Chase down there in the Quebec end of the rink. And the Remparts back in possession now. It's going to be carried up ahead. Straka couldn't get his pass through, but it did pop out there from Jarov, and he got a quick shot off that was steered aside. Desjardins back up that left wing. Eddie Doyle will kill it at the Halifax blue line, and now Kennedy getting worked over there by Straka. He sends it cross ice. Desjardins quickly on the loose puck. Played it up ahead. Straka dumps it in. Dorian, he's after it. Dorian pressured. Back down to the corner. Jarov trying to center out front. Picked up here by Desjardins. Centered it off the end boards. I believe L'Italien will grab a hold here for Halifax, but he wasn't able to get that out because he got turned over to Dubé. Antoine Dubé took a little bump. Kilfoyle. Slip pass out there for Santini. That didn't work out. That Santini was hit by Morrison at center. Morrison over now for Charbonneau. Charbonneau trying to spin away from some contact. It's going to be played rink wide, carried up ahead here by Karabayev. Parts trying to break out. They'll knock it to the corner. Morrison, he's on it there for Quebec. Gets it out to center. And Karabayev down the left wing side. Sends it off the end boards. Howard trying to throw his weight around. Got a little chunk of Malik L'Italien. Karabayev handy it off. And that's going to result in this game so far. Mooseheads have got a 1-0 lead. Little centering feed toward the slot area. LaBelle couldn't handle that cleanly. Loisel will throw it toward the net. LaBelle there looking for a little 20.9% on the power play this year.
2 minutes for Quebec. Time to penalty 18:01.
Remparts are able to clear it out off of that draw. That'll be stopped down here in the Mooseheads end by Bresson. He's going to leave it. Owen Phillips retrieving it. He'll drop it back. Quinn Kennedy up ahead now for Sean Carrier. Carrier sends it rink wide. It's going to be worked down the boards by Rousseau. And then Kulebyakin just kind of running into Maverick Rousseau of Quebec. And it will be forced out as Dorian makes his way in shorthanded. Takes it in deep. Trying to eat up some time on this Mooseheads power play. It's going to be jabbed loose by Phillips and Quinn Kennedy. Have to be careful there as he just will turn that one over to Dorian. Minute 04 remaining on this power play. Phillips leaving it for Carrier. Sean Carrier's across the line. Kulebyakin back down the boards. Kennedy to Kulebyakin. Oleg Kulebyakin, the Mooseheads' leading scorer, hands it off to top goal scorer Sean Carrier. Kulebyakin back on it. Phillips going to fend off the check. And that one is going to be, once again, turned over to the Remparts. Bresson moving it quickly for Kulebyakin. He'll cut to the middle. Oleg Kulebyakin rips one. Deflected up and a wild bounce there. Oleg Kulebyakin is dancing his way there in the offensive zone, well, through the neutral ice and then across the line. And a funny hop off the back glass. Desjardins off target, and then Carrier knocked over by Desjardins. Carrier with a little hold on Desjardins' stick as he makes his way to the Mooseheads bench. Espinel at his stick, knocked away as well. Kilfoyle after it down here in the Halifax end. Was trying to get it out. Italian left it back out, getting pressed here. Dorian will force the turnover. Antoine Dorian trying to send it back up the boards, but Kulebyakin able to intercept that here for Halifax. He'll send it hard, rink wide. Kennedy hustling after it, but the other 88 Ewans getting to it first. Kilfoyle knocks it over there for Kulebyakin. He'll dump it in. And then Kilfoyle getting a bit of a reverse check there from Straka. Straka moves it for Dorian. Dorian had Kulebyakin close on him. Did keep it deep in the Mooseheads end, though. Italian cutting back, sends it off the end wall for his partner, Eddie Doyle. Doyle's going to be pressed up. Charov stripped it away, then couldn't quite get the shot off. Dubé back of the Halifax net. Trying to fend off his check as he takes it up high. Trying to get that shot through. It was blocked by L'Italien, and the stick of Kulebyakin got in there. The stick of Kulebyakin going flying in the process as he was able to prevent that shot from getting on. A good stick from Howard. Howard will throw it toward the goal. That one redirected. Stay 2 minutes. Power play here. Power play is always brought to you by Dartmouth Dodge. Quebec with a 2-1 lead, and they're able to launch it out. That'll be fired all the way back down into the Halifax end. Owen Bresson will get out there to stop it. It's gathered up here by Phillips, the Mooseheads captain, dropping it off for Kennedy. Sends it hard in. Phillips after it. Low shot steered away there by the Quebec netminder, Liebra. Up ice now comes Rousseau. Right rink wide. Dorian. He's looking cross ice. He'll send it down toward the Halifax corner. Kennedy taking some contact down there from Maverick Rousseau. He's going to throw it out to neutral ice. And Freddie Meyer gathers it up. He's going to flip it back in.
Quebec penalties to number 21, Ryan Howard. 2 minutes for goaltender Ramirez. And number 27, Charlie Morrison. 2 minutes for aggressor. 5 minutes for fighting. And a game misconduct.
Aggressor penalty there.
36, Lyndon Wall. 2 minutes for aggressor. 5 for fighting. And a game misconduct.
OSL's going to send that one wide. So Morrison got an aggressor and a 5-minute major for fighting. Waugh gets the same thing. So they find their way to the dressing room. So a wacky bounce out front, and the Moose can't capitalize right there. So close. 25 seconds remaining here in this Mooseheads power play. Across the line with it, Kulebyakin. He's going to make his way in, fires a hot one on. It was off the shoulder of Quebec goalie. 10 seconds remaining on this Dartmouth Dodge power play. Caught up along the quarter wall, finally pops free. OSL will head after it, rips it hard around. Kulebyakin picks it off the boards, swoops back with it, swings up high, lets a shot go and stop. Win. Send it over now for Cal Ewans. Ewans will work it up ahead for Desjardins, the first overall pick in 2024. Desjardins pulling up, sends it back to the line. Ewans lets a low shot go that got kicked out by Bresson, and now Kulebyakin flips it up ahead. Kennedy was turned over at the line. Mooseheads will get it right back. Rolling puck in toward Liebra, and he's going to move that quickly. Charbonneau up ahead. Played cross ice. That was Desjardins moving it quickly for Beveridge. Beveridge will lose his stick as he tried to get in and lay the body on L'Italien. Doyle, long feed up the left wing side. Puck ends up back of the Quebec net. Lelievre out to move it around, and it's going to get knocked past Phillips to center ice. Wind was pressed by Kilfoyle, and Kennedy forces it right back in. Michaud knock it back here from Freddie Meyer. He'll move it in turn for Michaud, snapped up the left wing side. Karabyev with a left. Apparently face one another. So he launched down toward Bresson. He's going to knock it aside. Owen Phillips on it here for the Mooseheads. The captain will drop it off to Kennedy. And that just gets away from Quinn Kennedy. Rush ice. Still a little wet down there as Kennedy sends it up here for Kulebyakin. Kulebyakin will come in down the middle. Fires one loose puck. Oh, big save there as Lelievre got across to try to kick that out. Ryan Howard. He'll launch it all the way back down into the Halifax end. And as we've seen so many times, a wacky bounce off the stanchion. It's going to be dropped off here for Kennedy. Kennedy, he's got center. He'll fire it down in. Kulebyakin for Phillips. Left side to Sean Carrier. Fires one. It's off a bit. Right. The draw. It's going to pop free here for Phillips. Works it back with Kulebyakin. Phillips fires one, steered away. Back down the boards. That was sent on it quickly. Cal Ewens, time OHL blue liner, just fires it down into Mooseheads territory with time ticking down on this Mooseheads man advantage. Good work from Kulebyakin to gain the line. That pass off a skate. It's going to carry him out to neutral ice. Kilfoyle swings it across. Rousseau, short feed there looking for Carrier. Was pressed by Maverick. Rousseau in control now. Ewens elevates it high and down into the Halifax. They're going to battle down there beneath that Mooseheads goal line as it's knocked up the wall. Meyer able to keep it onside. Keep it back in deep as Dubé is giving a rough ride there by L'Italien. Getting the worst of that exchange. Michaud just now for Ewens. Right back to Charbonneau again. Ewens with it on his stick. He'll play it up the middle. Little touch there for Xavier Labelle. He was able to get it down into the Halifax end. Espinel in control here for the Herd. Cross center. He'll just wrist one in that Quebec corner. Lelievre out to rim it around, and it's going to end up back down in the Halifax zone. We got 12.5 minutes remaining in this third period. Caminella, terrific feed up ahead for Kulebyakin. Kulebyakin spins through it to the net. That's off the body and wide, and Desjardins is after that loose puck off the glass. Get vertical there for Kulebyakin. Gloved it down. A shot to score! Great pass across. Quinn Kennedy picks his spot. He's going to fire that one through. Benjamin Lelievre making that great feed again. Terrific vertical. Kulebyakin hops, gloves it down, makes the pad. Remparts are able to get past Bresson here today. And we're back to even. It's a 4-4 score. Bresson's out to try to handle that puck as he got dumped in. Manella, he tried to move it. Turned over though. Rousseau. Shot that was off the body. Labelle taking a wild stab at that one. And there's a big crowd here, 10,000 plus in the building for this matinee matchup. And pretty loud here today. Kilfoyle for Quinn Kennedy. Kennedy. He's going to rim this one around. Poke past Doyle, and now up ice in transition. It's going to be Carey. Flipped into the Halifax end. Not for long, though. Kilfoyle's right back on it the other way. Kilfoyle hands it off. Kulebyakin. He's trying to get a pass through, but Straka got a stick on it, and it's going to be a whack back after that. Got Blainville in town on Thursday night to take on Cape Breton Eagles at home next Friday. Manella. He'll move it. And Kennedy kind of steered up there for Kulebyakin. Drives in with some speed. Was rounding the net. Had Meyer close on him and wasn't able to get one set up for the Herd as Dorian Right back up ice in transition. The overager sliding it through the blue paint. Dubé will send it back down the boards. Dorian goes rink wide for Desjardins. Back toward the line. Charbonneau will snap a shot. It's off the stick of Kilfoyle. Loisel will swoop down and grab a hold of it. Tries to break free of Manella, and that one taking a little redirect. LaBelle with a chance. What a shot!